Forex is a scam. That was someone's conclusion after losing his money to investment companies that came up sometime last year. I think he invested a couple of thousands of dollars. At the end of the day, he lost everything. And I'm sure some of you heard about some of these investment companies like Rastali, Quintessential, Active Co, something like that. There are several of them with different packages that they brought them. You gave you the impression that they traded Forex and they were trading Forex with your money. But at the end of the day, most of them crashed. But the Forex market is still up there and running. If they actually were trading Forex, it's either they had no idea what they were doing or they were not trading Forex in the first place. Now, a lot of traders who are trying to leverage on the Forex market to make ends meet end up doing giveaway to the rich market. The market runs about $8 trillion a day, or say about $6 trillion daily volume. That's what runs on the Forex market. At the end of the day, a lot of traders end up giving their money to the Forex market. Now, there are some who profit consistently anyway, trust me. There are some traders who are making profit consistently from the market. They are winning like they are in control. There is no doubt about that. That shows you that something is wrong with the education that majority of the traders are getting today. There's something wrong. Majority are using the wrong education to trade. I was caught in that web too, until I had access to an ex-market maker, someone who used to trade with Goldman Sachs, and he was the one that opened my eyes to the manipulation that goes on in the market. And that is the reason why, or at the point where I became a winning trader, a profitable trader. If you know absolutely little or nothing at all about the Forex market, you are very, very fortunate, because this information or knowledge that I'm about to share with you today is going to save you from a lot of junks that are out there. So it's time to save a trader. I hope you are one of those traders, or I hope you are that trader that I'm here to save. You might actually know, or you have heard about the failure rate in the market, or you even are a victim, either directly or indirectly. Directly in the sense that you probably have traded with your own money and you have blown your account by yourself, or indirectly in the sense that you have given your money to somebody, either you funded your account and you gave them the account and asked them to fund for you, or they just funded your account, or they just decided to trade your account for you and you gave them your account and asked them to trade for you. At the end of the day, the account gets blown. Indirectly, you are being a victim as well. So whether directly or indirectly, if you have also been a victim of this, then this is crazy. Forex has ruined many lives, trust me, and it is still ruining lives today, financially at least. Forex has ruined a lot of lives, and as of today, it is still ruining a lot of lives. But let me tell you this. You see, the 90-90-90 phenomenon, it does exist. The 90-90-90 phenomenon in Forex means that a person is likely to lose 90%. That's 90% of retail Forex traders are likely to lose, or will most likely lose 90% of their initial deposit within 90 days of trading. So you trade within 3 months of trading in the Forex market, 90% of traders are likely to lose 90% of their trades. And trust me, by the time you have lost $90 out of your $100 capital, your account is practically blown. So you will not even be able to trade. Now, another statistic tells us that new traders who come into the market give up after 3 months out of frustration because of losing trades. A lot of traders who come into the market for the first time as new traders, they end up abandoning and running away from the Forex market because they were losing so much of the money that they had invested into Forex. Now, I'm guessing this is why you are here. And I can bet that my guess is right? This is the reason why you are here today, because you are losing money consistently, because you are not getting it right. Now, if this is the reason that you are here, let's identify some of the problem. Okay, we have seen the problem in the fact that people are losing money every day. Now, the next move for us is, what is causing this? Okay, what is the reason why we have this problem? And I think it is tied to what you are told about Forex trading. Some of us came into the market with the wrong mentality. Now, you see, many people come into this trading business and the only thing they focus on is how to fund your trading account, something you might still lose eventually anyway. How to set buy limits, sell limits, set buy stop, sell stop loss, take profit, and so on and so forth. I laugh when I see those kind of things. How to navigate the trading apps, how to use MT4, how to use MT5, how to use your broker's trading platform, how to deposit your money, how to use the app to do one or two things, or to take the trade on the app, which is even the most terrible part of it, or how to draw support and resistance, how to draw trend line, how to negotiate them, how to use the indicators, moving averages, MACD, and so on and so forth. And they gave you a lot of this information, and this is what most people come into the market and they focus on purely. Now, I am not saying these are bad, okay? It's good that you understand how those things work, but there's something that is a lot more important than that, and most of the time we don't even bother about them. It is very, very important. Yeah, that very important thing is learning how the industry really works, the structure of the forex market. Who are the players in the forex market? How do these players play in the forex market? These are the very, very important things that we're supposed to pay attention to. Unfortunately, we actually don't do that. Now, there are the minor players in the forex market are the government and the central banks and all that. We know that central banks and the government, they also deal in dollars. In foreign currencies, but they don't really deal in FX as much as these major players that I've listed here. Businesses and corporations, pension funds and hedge funds, super bank, investment bank, retail banks, then retail traders like us, and our retail brokers that are brokering our trades or our businesses. Now, these are the major players in the forex market. As much as these are major players in the forex market, you notice that I highlighted the super bank and investment banks and retail banks and did not highlight the other ones. This is because they are directly affecting how we make money in this business, and I'm going to deal with that in a moment now. So how we make money in forex is affected by these people. Now, we all know who a broker is, right? Without a broker, of course, you would not be able to trade in the market. You won't be able to trade. Now, if you look at the illustration I gave you above, that is you, the retail trader, you are among the retail traders part, which is the last line in that analysis. Okay, retail traders and retail brokers. That's where we find ourselves. The central banks and government don't really concentrate so much. They don't really contribute much to the volume that is traded in the market. Maybe they contribute about 20%. You see, the remaining 4 players here, the rest of us here, are the ones that contribute more than 80% of the transactions in the forex market. That's about $6.6 trillion are running through us. So I want to pay attention to the super banks, to the retail banks, to the investment banks, and let's deal with those areas. These are the people we call big players or big boys in the forex market. They constitute the interbank market, banks relating with banks, bank trading with banks. That is where they come into play. Now, these people have a massive portfolio. These people are worth billions of dollars. People like George Soros, people like Citigroup, people like JP Morgan, people like Goldman Sachs. These investment banks are called super bank. They have professional traders who are trading and making money for them. These professional traders, we call them the market makers. These are the most dangerous people in the forex market. If you don't understand the structure of how these market makers trade, you are going to end up dashing them all your money, and that is what this short trading is about. I want to show you how the market makers work, so that by the time you get into the market, you'll be able to protect yourself, protect your fund, protect your investment, and protect your heart attack too. Now, we have a relationship with our brokers. Now, the brokers have relationship with the retail banks, the investment bank, and the super banks. Reason is because all of them are connected. The broker is connected to the super bank because the super bank has the ultimate platform for forex exchange. They own the platform, not even the brokers. The brokers only tap into the platform. And they get loans from these banks too to give leverage to traders. So when your broker is giving you leverage 1 to 200, 1 to 500, 1 to 700, that your leverage is coming from these super banks. It means there's a relationship between them. Those guys, that is your brokers, are the clients of the super banks. They give the super banks money to trade, and vice versa. The super bank also give them money to leverage you as well. Now, we know what a broker is. If you don't know what a broker is, it's very easy. Just go to Google and type Forex broker. You will get enough information about what a broker is. But trust me, just use that information to understand who a broker is or what a broker does in the Forex market. Don't follow everything that you see there. I said before that if you are completely new to trading, some of this information that I'm giving out here today may be a little bit complex for you. You might not be able to understand it, but trust me, you don't have a problem. We have you covered in Blue Pip Academy, okay? So relax, we have you covered. Now, the most common among all these brokers, people are brokers like XM Global, like BD Swiss, like Anzo Capital, like FXTM, like FX Pro, like Octa FX. There are very many of them. There are thousands of them online, which you can see. Without these brokers, you won't be able to participate in the Forex market, because unless, of course, you have about 50 to 100 million of your own that you can trade with. If you don't have that kind of capital, then you will not be able to trade without this Forex broker. So in simple words, we are connected to the broker is connected to the super banks where the market makers are. I hope we understand that. Now, the relationship between you and your broker may look very great on the outside. But when you get to the inner working, what we call the back end of your trading platform, your broker not really there for you. Well, they are in a sense anyway, but not in the way that you think. Okay? Your broker is there for you, but not in the way that you think. Don't think it is the interest of your broker that you make profit all the time. No. As a matter of fact, I'm going to shock you today in the course of this trading. Remember earlier I said we are connected to the broker and the broker is connected to the super banks. Now, pay attention. That link is what is responsible for the high failure rate in the Forex market today. The brokerage industry gives you a platform to trade, which is great. Am I right? It's great. They give you leverage, like a loan to trade, like 100 times the money you are depositing. So if you have 1 to 100 leverage, it means that you are trading 100 times of the money you are depositing. If you have 1 to 200 or 1 to 500, it means you are you are trading up to 200 times of whatever it is you are depositing, or up to 500 times of whatever it is that you are depositing. In fact, some brokers go as far as giving you 1 to 1,000, 1 to 2,000, 1 to 3,000, which is crazy. It's insane that anybody would do that or give you that. But some brokers go ahead and give you that 1,000 times the deposit that you are making. Is that not great? Oh, it's great. But remember, they are not your family members. If they are not your family members, then what do they stand to gain by giving so much? See, there is no free meal in Freetown. No. Okay? Some of them will even take it a step further by giving you some education on how to trade. They hire some fresh guys to do webinars and give you some free education so you can start making money. Yes, that's cool as well. But mind you, to start with, education is not, in fact, that education that they are giving you should not be the only thing that you focus on. Now, to start with, that education is not the only thing you should focus on while starting out your trading journey. If you have been listening to them all this while because it's free, reduce it now. Don't fill your head with too much of what they are giving you. Trust me, you don't want to do that. Some of them will tell you to trade very frequently. And also sometimes they will give you very high leverage so you can make fast money because they know you want to buy pens in 3 months. So it's all a plot to get you greedy, which will make you lose more often. And the more you lose, the more they earn. Now you're asking me, what do they gain if I lose? Most of them gain quite a lot. Normally they profit from winning. So if you trade and you win, they profit from there. You trade and you lose, they profit from there. So it doesn't matter whether you are trading profit or you are trading in losses. Your broker is making money either way, from spreads, from commissions, and so on and so forth. But a lot of them also profit excess more when you are losing your trade. They profit a lot more from what we call OTC gain, over-the-counter gain, also financial turn interest. Just don't bother your head with those ones for the moment. But there's a lot that goes on in the back end that ensures that every time you are trading, the broker's interest is also to make money while you are trying to make money. That is why it is advisable. So I'm trying to explain this now. That's why it is advisable not to consume too much of their free education. There's what we call a conflict of interest. You have interest to make money, your broker has interest to make money as well. Somewhere along the line, your interests are going to clash. It becomes a conflict. Your broker will protect his own interest over your own. Okay? It's not as if they don't like you. They do. Okay, they do. You are business for them. You are money for them. You mean money for them. Every time you click register or sign up on a broker's website, it means one extra pocket to get money from. That is the truth. Whether you are making money or you are losing money, they make money from you. So they like you, but not in the way that you think. I know you are a smart person. You are probably thinking now, should we now avoid brokers? Should we now not use brokers again when we are trading in the market? How are we going to participate in the market? Fact is, brokers are a necessary evil. You can't avoid them. You cannot do without them. They are a necessary evil. But you just have to be wise and be smart on your own as well. Don't do what they want you to do. Don't fall for their traps. Don't do everything that they ask you to do as regards trading. No, I'm not talking about as regards funding your account or withdrawing your money. If they ask you to do anything so that you can get your money out, do it. If they ask you to do anything so that your money can get into your trading account, do it. But when it comes to the trading activity itself, don't follow everything that they give to you there. Okay, so let's continue. Now, I will tell you more on how the professional traders, the market traders, and the super bank have wrecked a lot of traders. These guys have been existing for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. Okay? They have been existing for a very, very long time. And they know exactly how the market works. They know exactly how most traders think. And they know a lot about the market, more than most retail traders that we have, including myself. Take a look at this scene. Now then be this. This is exactly how it is when they are at work. These are market makers trading for major organizations and major corporations and pulling in money for them. This is how they manipulate the market. Where they are, in fact, you are going to be exposed to some crazy, crazy things when at the end of this training. When you get into the mentorship, for those who will be able to get into the mentorship, you are going to see live how they manipulate you. I'm going to give you a training that exposes everything to you. So different investment rooms, different banks have a room like that I just showed you, where some of them manipulate the market and pocket your money if you are not careful. There's a lot of them like that. So you can actually use their platform to milk the market. You can use their platform to make a lot of money for yourself. A lot of people still do. I still do. I'm going to show you my results somewhere along the line. And these are people who got proper education before trading and approach trading the right way. If you don't do that, you are going to put yourself in trouble. Now, if you ask me, how are they able to do this? They use two things. Only two things to carry this out. One, they have access to common information and software that you don't have. To uncommon information and software that you don't have. And then they also have access to retail education. What that means is, number one, let me show you some things to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. But before I show you that, let me explain what I mean by them having access to uncommon information and software. You see those who are already trading and checking places like Forex Factory, Bloomberg, news, different kind of news platform. You see, before those data come out that they are showing there, or that you say news is coming out by this time, news is coming out at that time, before those news hit the wire that you now see, these guys already know what's going on. These guys run bare level macroeconomics of the market based on strong fundamentals that you don't even have access to. Apart from that, they know exactly how an average retail trader thinks and how he trades. How you trade majorly with the news that is already coming late, so you are going to react to the late news. They are the one that already prepared the ground for you to react to that news. So they would have sat down, they would have planned how the move is going to be, and they would have planned out how they are going to influence the market and make it in their own favor. Apart from that, these guys have access to some crazy software that reveals the details of every other trader that is running in the market with them. I'm going to show you the back end of some of their software. Software that can see how many traders are trading on this instrument, where their positions are, what their stop loss is, what their take profit is, and that's why sometimes it looks as if the market is personally targeting you. Every time you set a stop loss, the market hits your stop loss. But when you set take profit, it will get close to your take profit and then pull back and then start going back and go and hit your stop loss again. It looks as if village people followed you into the market like they are inside your MT4. No, they are not. That's because somebody can see all of you as they are trading from the back end there. And they can control the market as they like. When it gets to your TP, they open the spread so it doesn't hit your TP. And then the market pulls back. When it gets close to your stop loss, you know, especially people who place their stop loss very close to the zone, they will close the the spread so tightly that it will hit your stop loss within that same zone and come down. They know who is in margin trouble. Margin means that your account is about to be blown. So if you are in margin trouble, it means that your account is about to be blown. They know those who are in that trouble. They can see your account at that point. So they can try to pull up some tactics to get you out of the market completely, especially if it works in their favor. These guys are crazy. These guys are insane. Let me feed your eyes a little with what I mean. Take a look at this. See, this picture says market makers can hold a price level or extend it so that it becomes visible on the chart. Meanwhile, that is not the real market activity. You can see from the first picture there that they can set open, close, high and low positions manually without following the market activity. That's why you notice that if you compare some charts at some times like this, some crazy times, you compare 2 different broker or 3 different broker charts like this, you realize that one marked candle there will just be different in the 3 charts. Why? Because somebody else manipulated that candle at the back end. They can stop you out at any time. See the second picture. Market makers can trigger stops in the range. The moment you get into the range, they can just click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 100 trades that are within the range, within the zone, close all of them in stop, and they will trigger it. And by the time you check your trade analysis, you realize that your trade is still like 10 or like 6 or 5 pipettes from your stop loss. Your stop loss is 1979. It was hit at 1978.5. So these people are crazy. Look at this chart. Market makers know who is in margin trouble. Take a look at this. They can see who is in margin trouble. This is exactly what their desktop looks like on the right. That's an account manager's desktop on the right. So they see everybody who is trading. They see what you are trading. They see the points where you are. They see what issues you are having. And they can control your trade from the back end here. With softwares, I'm sharing this with you so you know what you are up against or what you will be up against if you decide that few basic training that you have is enough information for you to start trading like some people do. With softwares like what I just showed you now, most of them know where the traders put their stop loss, so they can make scenarios that can allow you to clear the board, allow them to clear the board and make the most of the money. See, to these people, 1 pip is a lot of money. 1 pip might not be money to you. 1 pip on a standard lot is $10. 1 pip on a mini lot is $1. 1 pip on a micro lot is 10 cents. Now imagine if they close 1 million trades at 1 pip. Tell me how many millions that would be for standard lot sizes. That's 10 million. Cool 10 million enter their pocket in less than a minute. Now the second part is the retail education. See, let me tell you the truth. Most of them knows what you as an average retail trader know. Most of these guys know what you know as an average retail trader. But the average traders have no idea what these guys know. They can see what you see as an average trader, but you cannot see what they are seeing. And that's where the difference in education comes in. They have your education, you don't have theirs. They know about the free random education you are exposed to, the moving average crossovers, the what's it called, the RSI convergence and divergence. They know all these things, but you don't know what they know. So because of that, most of them use that education against you by manipulating that education or manipulating the market. They can paint patterns that you learnt on the charts for you. Is it double top, double bottom? They will paint it out for you. You will see double bottom, but it will not bottom anything. You will see double top and you'll be wondering, what happened? This is clear double top. And then the next thing, it turns around and becomes bullish and starts going up again. But you have learnt and you have studied chart pattern, and they have told you that every time there is a double top or M formation, that the moment it passes the neckline like this, it's going straight for the leg, the second leg, and you are so excited once you have seen it pass the next line, like I don't kill this one. But once you enter the trade like this, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 7 pips, and the next thing it begins to pull back to 1 pip, plays there for a couple of hours, and then suddenly you just see one mad move, boom, 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 300 pips opposite direction. Your account is gone. They can paint that pattern for you, the pattern that you have learnt on the chart. If you react to it, they swallow your money. What education am I talking about? I'm talking about the education that your brokers give you for free. That's the reason why I said don't swallow their education too much. Don't take too much of it. Take a little bit of it and then go and get the right education that they will not share with you free of charge and add to it. All their educations are good. They are helpful when trading. But most of the free sources that you get them from would either teach you how to be an average trader that is losing money every day. They will not teach you how you can use these tactics and advantages that these people have to your own advantage. Like I know if you're an average trader, you know these things and you have used it to trade before, but you know the results that you got now. You know the kind of result that you got trading with moving averages, head and shoulder, double top, double bottom, inverse head and shoulder, and so on and so forth. All those patterns that they taught you. The hanging man, the hammer, and so on and so forth. The morning star, the shooting star, the evening star. You know all the patterns I'm talking about now. If you use them as your only guide while trading, I can bet you will not last in the market. You will see some profits, I'm not doubting that. It's fine. But you are going to give that profit back to them. You cannot trade against lines and expect consistent profitability because you are also trading against people. These big boys are not trading lines. No, they are trading your emotions. They are trading your feelings. So they will push it forward for you. You will jump into it, they pull it back, and then boom, trailer hits you. They are always, most of the time, after your stop loss. That's what they are after. You want to make money, they want to make money too. Unfortunately, you don't have the kind of money that they have to push the market in the direction that they want. This guy don't mind risking $20 billion just to get price from point A to point B, where they clear all your stop loss before they now start bringing it down. They have more advantage. So if you are coming into the business, you are so fortunate now that you understand these things. So don't go into the market like a novice, like a greenhorn, like most people come in. Don't do that. Losing money will affect you psychologically, emotionally, financially, and maybe even spiritually. You just be behaving like I don't know, Kolometa up and down. So if you have been consistently making money trading in the forex market, I'm happy for you, because I know you did not achieve it by going through the random education that is available online. I am 100% sure of that. You must have learned something really, really good, and you know how to avoid these tactics, and you know how to put the things you have learned to practice, and you know how to avoid the manipulations from the big boys. That's the reason why you can be successful. If you know anybody who is honestly milking the market, congratulate those people. They have done a good job by preparing the ground before they got in, before they became profitable. They probably have lost a lot in the past too, just like me, before they finally got it right. Those people deserve shout outs. It's not easy to be trading with the big boys and be making money. When I came into the market too, about 14, 13, 15 years ago, it was crazy. I was blowing accounts back to back. All the little money I had, I was investing and I was losing everything. I almost ran mad. It got to a point my wife told me, babe, you can never trade again. Don't let me see you say you are trading again. Because I almost lost the shirt on my back to Forex. And you know Forex can be addictive sometimes. If you really get deep into it, it becomes an addiction for you, just like gambling. If you don't do it, you will not feel fine. If you don't open MT4, if you don't take a trade, and this is the reason, and they know this, these market makers know this, and this is the reason why they set up a lot of people. They give you the impression that you must trade every day. In fact, your brokers tell you that you must trade every day. They give you incentives to encourage you to trade every day. That's not how it is done. That's not how to make money in this industry. I bought random courses online. They taught me virtually nothing, a lot of rubbish. I just swallowed all the information. I started practicing on demo account. I was excited because I was making money on demo account. It felt good when I was seeing results. And then I went live with real money. In 2 weeks, they see money, they enter my account like this, and they feel, man, on top of it, how much? Very small money then. I was so excited. I was happy. I started raising confidence. Man, I'm going to make billions. I'm going to make billions or more. The day it happened like this, I lost everything. 2 weeks after, I more than doubled my account. In fact, tripled my account in 2 weeks. The day I was going to lose, I lost everything in one day. I blew the account in one day. Funded again. Say, okay, maybe not my mistake. Funded again. I blew it again. I took a break. 3 good years, I did not go near Forex again. And then after, I came back again. Came back with the same stupid, manipulated education. And this time around, I didn't even bother to practice too much anymore. I went straight into the market with money again. I was just losing back to back. You know what they call back to back? I was just losing back to back to back to back. To be honest, I was frustrated. It got to a point I decided to quit Forex completely. I abandoned it for close to 7 years. Close to 7 years, I didn't trade Forex again. And after some time, I came back. I started my education all over again. I realized that something was wrong somewhere. I needed to get the right education. So I went back, I sat down, and I started researching what was wrong. And that was how I met my mentor. The ex-market maker I told you about. He's a foreigner. That's how I met him. And he sat me down and trained me. I paid through my nose. It was tiny, it was small money to him as at the time. But to me, it was like you are asking me to sacrifice my entire life to pay him at the time. It was very tiny, very stupid money. Right now, that money, when I think about it, I feel like, what? So this was the money I paid, and I was feeling like I had paid something. And that was when he took me under his wings and showed me what I was missing. Showed me for close to 6 months. I didn't dare go live. He told me, don't you dare go live. Keep demo trading and practicing the things you have learned. Close to 6 months, I was there studying. Like mad, studying. And at the end of the day, I was ready. I Finally went live and the game changed. I was disciplined. I could do short but accurate speculations. Sometimes people look at my trade and they say, "Guy, how you take no? Trade is going right and I tell you we are going left." And then we get into the trade. And almost immediately you enter the trade stops going right and turns around and starts facing left. My students will sometimes ask me, "Guy, you are a witch. Boss, are you a witch? How did you know that this trade was going to do this?" It's because I have access to the kind of information that you don't have. So if you're new, you are fortunate for getting this information at this time. Honestly, you are fortunate. You are very, very fortunate to be getting this kind of information at this time. So there's a right approach to trading. So let's talk about it. The right approach to Forex trading. The first thing is that you don't over leverage. If your broker gives you leverage 1 to 3,000, 1 to 5,000, don't do it. Take as much leverage as you need. Maybe 1 to 500, 1 to 800, 1 to 1,000, maximum 1 to 1,000. Some people would even take 1 to 1,000, and because they have enough margin, they will take several positions of the same trade. So you want to buy Euro USD, you will open buy like 10 positions. Just because your margin level percent is still high. You don't do it. Don't overtrade against lines and indicators. Don't only trade against lines and indicators. Don't only look at indicators and lines and say, moving average is doing this, RSI is doing this, MACD is doing this, stochastic is doing this. So yeah, let's go buy, and then you jump into a buy. Don't try it. That's what the market makers are counting on. They are expecting you to do that. And don't follow gurus who guide you in that way. They are hoping and praying that gurus like that will continue to guide you people in that direction. Because if you have a guru that has 10,000 people in his group, and he says, "Oh yeah, everybody buy," and 10,000 people go buy, that 10,000 trades would trigger an alert on the market maker screen, and the market maker will see what you're doing and push you further in the direction so that you can layer some more and add more position, and then they will pull the seat off your bum bum, and you will hit your bum bum on the ground straight. So be careful. That's why you realize that a lot of people who are following signals online are losing money. They will make some profit today and blow their account the next week. So sometimes your lines and indicators are usually manipulated. Don't only trade with them. Don't have it in mind that you have to make a certain specific amount of money every day on each day or on one day. Don't do it. You don't have to trade every day. It's not compulsory you must trade every day. You trade when your setup is right and the market is in a good position for you to trade. Have specific times when you trade. Don't pick every trade that comes your way. You should have specific time. You should have time to trade and time to get out of the market. If you want to trade every trade and be everything, then go for a robot. Don't be a robot. It's only robots that do that. So wait for opportunities to present themselves before entering the market. Only take high probability trades. High probability trades. See, there is no broker, there is no trader, no matter how good, that doesn't lose trades. Yes, we have trades that lose. You can do everything right and still lose. It's one of the trading psychology training that I give to my students. You can do everything right and you will still lose. Yes. So you only target high probability trades. If you do that, you'll be having a lot more winning trades than losing trades. So you can take 10 trades and 8 of them will hit TP, 2 will hit stop loss. You are perfect. Once you find a good setup, maximize them, but be careful of your lot size. Risk management is very, very important in our business. You don't joke with it. You don't play with it. Now, I know I have probably instilled some fear in you. You are now wondering what strategy is the one that works. It's simple and straightforward. You simply trade alongside the dealers. Yeah. Trade with the big boys. And that's what I do. I trade alongside the dealers. Why? Because I know how to spot their manipulations easily. Well, not 100% of the time, but 90% of the time, I can find their manipulations. And once I find it, I tap into it straight and follow them to wherever they are going to. So when I perceive that they are done collecting all my fellow retail traders' money, then I enter the market and I follow them. You see? Because I can't beat the big boys, what do? I have to join them. And that's the exact training I am about to introduce to you in this mentorship package. It is the training that you are going to get when you join my mentorship. I'm sure I've enlightened you in some way. Your question right now will be, how exactly do you know when the big boys are done with the market manipulation so you can roll with them? Yes, I have my way of knowing that. How would you like to be among the 2% who make from the market every single day? By simply understanding every manipulation tactics and using them all to your advantage, even when you have very little capital. Sounds amazing, right? I have put together a package for you to continue this journey. The package is crazy. I swear, when you see the package, you will know that it's really crazy. My friend, I'm about to pull off one of the greatest stunts in the history of online Forex trading. Forget it, online Forex education. At Blueprint Academy, we do an excellent job. There's no doubt about it. You can check us out online. Check us on social media. We do an amazing job raising our students. But right now, in this mentorship, I am about to do something completely off the chart. If you are among the very few people that just learned the inner structure of the Forex market, explained earlier, and you are reading this, then you are going to widely benefit from what I'm about to show you today. See, more than 80% of the contents that are embedded in this mentorship, in my vault alone, these are things that were taught in high-ticket WhatsApp groups, where they pay thousands of dollars to be in that group. I mean, really expensive but quality WhatsApp group. Sometimes they teach Forex from the scratch. This is a vault where you get started trading Forex from the scratch, protected from all forms of manipulation, no bullshit tactics, no history. It will take you straight in with the best information you need to get started. Straight in from the best trainers and the best market makers, people who have been market makers for years, their own training that they charged us thousands of dollars for. In fact, it includes the famous Evolution Forex. You can Google it. Evolution Forex, taught by Jerry Singh, including all his trainings and webinars. They were all dealt with. Deep aspects of Forex were explained in that training. After you are done with the step-by-step, training that are included in the vault, deep aspects, it touched everything. In fact, let me show you some of the things that are in the vault. Take a look at this screen. Just take a look at the topics that are going to be dealing with. This is just a screen, just 4 screens out of more than 18 screens that I could have captured, but I don't want to, cumber my screen with too much of it. So, what if I give you access to this vault to trade Forex like the big players? You are bulletproofed from any form of manipulation. What if I give it to you right here and right now? What if I expose you to that one thing that you need? In fact, when one of my friends saw everything that is included in the vault, and the amount of the thousands of dollars that we spent to put all of these things together, the guy shouted. If you are to get your hands on this vault, I tell you, you would never have to worry about losing your capital when you start trading. In fact, you would even start your own WhatsApp group or masterclass where you'll be training people with the information that you're getting from here. Can you imagine the price tag that you can attach to this training for these people? You could even get this as an asset today. You might not even be trading with it. And find your friend who desperately wants to learn for it. You can charge them 3 times the price for this information. Because it is the best information that is guaranteed to guide you from the scratch. Whether you have any idea about Forex trading or not. Like I said, there is no bullshit in the information that is contained in this training. One of my students, when he saw the game, was like, "Guy, you are crazy. You can't afford to release this kind of information." He is also a very, very successful trader like myself. He was like, "Guy, you can't release this to people just like that now." If I told him I was going to charge $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 for it, he won't have problem with that because he knows that it's more than worth that. And not only that, you are going to get access to my own personal library where I have all the resources that I've been collecting for over the last 15 years. You have full access to that library as well. And apart from that, you also have full access to my premium signal group, where in that group we do average of 1,000 pips every week. An average of sometimes more than that, way more than that. Every week. We trade gold, we trade all currency pairs sometimes. But focus a lot on gold. And then you also have access to my weekly mentorship call directly with me. I will deal with any confusions or questions you may have as you are studying in the course of the week. I will call you weekly. You can ask any question. We can sit and analyze the charts together within that time. We can deal with anything at all that is confusing you as far as your trading is concerned. So here's the full list of what you will get in this mentorship. Full Forex trading ebooks, and the exact step-by-step manipulation proof trading manual for beginners. The original price of this book one alone was $400. Currency Trading Insider's Guide to Forex Market Structure. The original price for this was $150. That was what I got it for. 7 Secrets to Trading Like the Big Players. It was worth $50. That was what I paid for it. The full Jerry Singh Evolution Trading course to trade Forex. The videos, the webinars, everything. I paid $4,000 for it. The value is $4,000. That was the original price for that training. You are getting everything in this mentorship. Then you have the Forever in Profit training too. 4 powerful trainers in that training. That training was worth $1,500. That was what paid it goes for. That was the original price for that training. So you can trade like the market makers. Mike Munro's training is also there. I didn't put it in this list, but it's also there. That's the one that shows you the back end, the picture, everything. In fact, it tells you everything the market maker does because it was a market maker too. It tells you exactly how they spend their day from morning till they close every day. Apart from that, you get regular updates, mentorship call, live training, follow up, so you can get profitable as soon as possible. I charge $100 monthly for that, normally. And then my daily premium signals, I charge $50 monthly for that. Now, if you put all of this together, it's going to cost about $6,200 to get all that information if you are getting it in the normal price. But are you paying that today? No, you don't need to pay that. You get all of what I just stated for you completely for free when you get access to this mentorship. So how much will it cost you to get access to the mentorship class today? Before I tell you how much it will cost you, look at how much I have made using some of the information that you are going to get from this training. This is my my withdrawals. I know a lot of traders would show you their their charts and show you results from charts and tell you they made this amount, they made that amount. But I don't like to do that. And the reason why I don't like to do that is because it can be manipulated. Instead of that, I would rather just show you what I have made and I have withdrawn, and you have seen that it has gone to me. I show you the back end of my own trade history, account history, and the kind of result I have gotten from it. That's what I would rather show you. So here it is. From the month of January 1st to May 12th, that's about 5 months. These are the withdrawals I have made from my trading account. Not the profit I have made, but the withdrawals I have made. Profit is way more than that. You will normally just withdraw. I will normally just withdraw when I need money. That's why you realize that I don't withdraw the same amount. See the time, see the date there, the period there. Okay, so see the number one about 36 entries. That is 36 different withdrawals in 6 months. I mean, in 5 months. Okay, see the period. Now, when I put all of those amounts together, I calculated everything and added them together. It amounted to $9,116. $9,116 converted to naira with the exchange rate of 750 naira or thereabouts, as at the time was 6.88 million naira, 6,883,000 and a little change. I just rounded it up. 6,883 6,883,000 in 5 months. Not even 5 months, 4 months and a half. Because this was May, as at May 12th that I did that screen grab. 4.5 months. That's over 1.2 million naira or 1.3 million naira every month using this same strategy. I hope you are getting the picture. Now, this is what the mentorship is all about. Well, normally my 3-month mentorship goes for 250,000 naira, and I will only accept 20 students every month, not more. 20 students every month, that's my maximum. 20 students every month, because I don't like, remember I do weekly call, so I don't like to have too many students that I will not be able to handle them. But you won't even be paying that. Cheap as that may be, you won't be paying that. Because with this information that you are getting here, you could be raking in even more than what I am raking in every month. Because you could decide to focus on this fully. I'm not focused on Forex fully. It's one of my sources of income, but not the only one. I have a lot of sources of income, and I have to face other businesses too. Okay. Currently, I have a training institute, a physical training institute. I'm running this video from the inner office of my training institute. Training is ongoing. I have to be there to train people. So I don't have the time to trade every day. But if I had the time to trade every day and focus on the market 24/7 a day, I would make a lot more than that. So you won't even be paying that, as cheap as it may be. This mentorship is yours for a meager fee of 75,000 naira. Yes, I know I'm crazy for pricing it that low. It's insane. This offer is therefore only valid for next 15 people. Once I have 15 people's payments, I stop accepting 75,000. Price goes up to 150,000 for the next 15 people only. After that, price goes back to the normal 250,000 for everybody else. And I still might not accept more than 30 or 40 students this time around. Actually, I'm increasing the number of students I'm taking in because most of my mentorship students are independent now. That means they are trading on their own, so they don't really need me as much as they used to. So I don't have a lot of calls that I am making, and that's the reason why I can open more slots for people. But I don't think I can open more than 40 slots at the moment. I don't think I can do more than 40 slots at the moment. So you might go back to 250,000 if you miss it. And even at that, at 250k, it's still a giveaway price. But when you consider what you are going to get from there, you know it's way more than that. So if you are thinking about when you should join on this offer, now, as in now, right now, will be the best time to get in. Imagine getting a total value worth 6,200 right now for just 75,000. So that's why it's a limited offer, strictly for the next 15 people to hop into this offer right now. Have you ever blown a Forex account before? If you have not blown a Forex account before, ask those who have. In fact, ask me. I have experience in that. So if you invest your first capital, or maybe your next trading capital, if you have blown an account before and you decide to, you want to fund the account again, instead of funding that account again, if you decide to invest that capital for this mentor, that's only about $100. If you decide to invest that for this mentorship, so you will never have to source for additional capital to trade by blowing up the previous capital as well. Rather, you begin to make consistent profit in the Forex market. Do you think it's worth it? I'd say it's more than worth it. So if you think it's worth it, don't dull yourself. Jump on this now. Take advantage of this offer right now, immediately. Don't play with it, because you could be there thinking about, okay, you see, as they say, too much analysis can lead to paralysis. While you're analyzing too much, you get paralyzed and other people go ahead of you. Well, unless of course you rather spend the next 7 years blowing accounts, doing trial and error before you receive enough sense to do it right, like I did. I spent years trying to get it right, and I kept blowing accounts. So, if you're ready to get started right now, you can make your payment to the account that is showing on your screen right now. Once you have made your payment, send your proof of payment via WhatsApp to this number that is showing on the screen as well. Okay, just send your proof of payment to the account. To that WhatsApp number, and information will be sent to you immediately how to kick off your mentorship. You will have a mentorship form to fill, so the link to the mentorship form will be sent to you, so you can fill the form and kick off your mentorship immediately. So once again, here's a list of what you will get in this mentorship. It is crazy. Trust me, it is insane. It is insane. So make your payment and then let me know as soon as you make payment, because if you make a payment and you don't send me your proof and 15 people send their proof before yours, then you are going to have to either top up your payment to 150,000 or I will refund your 75k. So take note of that. So the moment you make a payment, send your proof of payment immediately to me so that I can check, verify, confirm that it's still within the 15 people that I am taking first. If it is not, then I'm going to send you a message informing you that you didn't meet up and you either have to balance up or you request for a refund, which will be done immediately. Alright, I wish you all the best. I hope you learned a couple of things from this, and I hope your trading experience becomes better and you can actually make consistent profits, enough to be able to live off trading Forex for the rest of your life. So you can retire early and live well. Have a wonderful day.